when we talking Tupac, I really don't even know where to start.
And you talking about albums like All Eyes on Me, the double album. You press play, the Machiavelli album, right? Hail Mary. When you heard Hail Mary for the first time, it meant something. You weren't just listening to it. Pac was talking to you.
That was the thing that was dope about Pac, was like, he wasn't like a narrow or like a specific topic that he had to stick to. He could talk about partying, he could talk about politics, like intelligently though, not like on some just like surface level conversation. Like he could really go in on a subject matter, whether it was, like I said, political or the inner city issues that he was, passionate about.
He was so motivating. He always spoke what's on his mind. He wasn't afraid to say what he felt at all, ever. In his music and in interviews, he always opened up, and that's something I definitely can relate to as I carry myself every day. And Tupac, he's a symbol of that, and he did that through his music, and he's paved the way for so many rappers to have a voice.
I was 11, 12 years old, fresh out of elementary school, rolling around in a dope car with a dope sound system, bumping Tupac Shakur, thinking like, yo, like, what is this? Like, this is dope. Like, this is what I want. Like, this is hip hop.
Tupac is, to me, the greatest MC and poet I've ever heard. It was an honor to have an opportunity to really go just purchase his CDs, growing up.
Probably like 10 years old. I had an older sister, and she was able to watch the videos, and I just come in, and California Love was playing, and just seeing the crazy cars in the desert. It's one of my favorite Pac moments right there for sure.
My dad is not really known to be the hip hop head, but he heard To Live and Die in LA and he loved the song. I think he connected with it because he's been born and raised in LA, and just the shout out to Mexicans in the song, I think that really gravitated him towards Tupac.
He basically, like, listening to his music, he raised me as a kid. Like, all the stuff that he would rap about, it was stuff that I was going through at that time. Not everything, but majority of it was a lot of the stuff that I could relate to as a kid, and it impacted me so much at a young age that that's really all I would listen to.
Hit 'em up, man. That came out when I was still in elementary school, being that it was such a big deal, at the time that was going on. But me being so young, is like I didn't really understand how deep it was. So, and when the song came out, man, it's like, yo, like, I'm from where Pac's from.
Then after he passed, I had a chance to do a remix to a song called Worldwide featuring the Outlaws. So I actually have producer credits on some Pac material, which is amazing.
This was at the Variety Arts Center in downtown LA. The club was called The Source. Thursday night was a hip hop night. And I remember the promoter came up and brought a guy up with him. And he introduced us as he was wearing shorts, he was wearing a hoodie. He's like, yo, this is Tupac. He wants to thank you guys for playing the I Get Around in the clubs. So we just shook our hands, we said, what's up? And back in the days, we didn't have no camera phones and none of that stuff, but just the opportunity for him to come to the club by himself, just to say thank you for playing I Get Around and breaking that record for him in the clubs, that meant a lot.
I worked at a radio station in Vegas. I worked at night at that time, and our show was responsible for filling up a club 662, full of extras for him and Snoop's video. And it was pretty cool. After I got off the show, went over there, checked out everything, and said hi to him real quick, and just kept it moving, man.
Pac will forever be one of my favorite artists of all time.
How Kanye compared clothing. He said, is it Ralph, bro? It's like, is it Tupac, bro? Is it that hot? Does it make you feel like how Tupac music make you feel? If not, it's not hot.
That set like a bar for me of what I expect of an artist, is to be that well-rounded and able to talk about anything.
Dude's gonna live forever, man, on my turntables.
That's because of who he was and what he stood for and what he said and how he made you feel. That's why Pac is your favorite artist, and one of mine too.